Hello, welcome back to Dr. Walls and Friends. And we are here with the wonderful Marla Harris. I don't know why she laughs every time I say that. She knows she's fabulous.
I learned it by watching you.
Well, yes. She's one of my best students. So tell us, what brought you out today?
Well, you, of course. Just, I love the camaraderie of just sisterhood, that you genuinely connect with a person's spirit and you see the things that they're doing and the changes that they're trying to have happen in their corner of the world. And so, of course, we're all very productive and we all have a lot of things going on. But you show up and you support things that you believe in and people that you believe in. So, though I didn't, I knew a small amount about what was supposed to transpire today, more than anything, you, yourself, Brother Ed, and the organization, it's funny how we all kind of came into know of each other at the same time.
Yes, yes. Yeah, it's really, it is fascinating. We talked a little bit earlier about when Nikki O and I were talking about how sometimes you just connect with people and you're not even sure, and Katora and I were also talking about that, how you just connect with people and you're not sure when or how it happens, but it just happens instantly. And I remember the first night that we met at the Frederick Yane concert, and for those of you who are not familiar with him, he is a harmonica player.
Harmonicist.
A harmonicist. I did not know harmonicist was a word. Yes. And French, he's from France, and I think his mother is Ghanaian. And so he
does things on a harmonica that you don't even know.
Yes.
They defy sound,
yes,
logic, and music theory.
Yes. And he has passed twice the spice on that harmonica.
Well,
he made me blush a couple times.
Now you know he's married.
Yes, I do. He still made me blush.
Music-wise.
Yes, music-wise.
He's a talented musician.
Yes, he is. And he is a jazz harmonicist, which is amazing. I never thought, first of all, that a harmonicist would get me to stand up out my seat.
And party.
And party.
Get down.
Yes.
All the way down.
Yes.
Yes.
And was so good that I went to the second show. So it was amazing.
That we were asked to say.
Yes, we were asked to say the second show. Yes. Yes, we were.
Yes.
Yes. So, it was just, but when we met that night, it was like, I always knew you. And I couldn't imagine, and going forward, can't imagine my life without you.
I know. So I met you there. I met Brother Ed and Sister Ruby at a new friend that I met similar,
yes,
Danelle, at her gala event for Women Still Standing. I met Couture sort of via Facebook, just loving what I heard about the salon, loving what she was doing here in Roxborough. I just get so excited when I see entrepreneurs who look like me doing their things, but the level of excellence that they do it.
Yeah.
So it's one thing to support black business because we're black, but it's something else to support an organization or a business because they do what they do with such excellence,
yes,
and they also look like me.
Yes.
So I remember coming in one day, I just wanted to introduce myself, ended up sitting down getting service. My manicure pedicure was so hot,
yes,
the fire alarm went off.
So extra.
Am I lying? I'm telling the truth, right? Now I say that to say with all sincerity that there is really, a fire alarm going off. And my service was so impeccable. That sister got all up in my feet. That I lay here and relaxed. It was, I just tuned it out. It was almost like it wasn't even happening. But it was so there.
Right.
But,
right. And that's here at Coco's.
Here at Coco's.
All the time, 4160 Ridge Avenue in the East Fall section of Philadelphia. And you're right, when you
everybody who knows goes to Coco's.
That's a tagline waiting to happen. Let me hear that again.
Everybody who knows goes to Coco's.
And you saw those eyes, so that's why I call it fabulous. Y'all saw it. Okay. But you're right, to be able to support people who are really doing on purpose, all right, and also doing it to excellence, because there's a lot of people who do have businesses, and one of the statements that I cannot stand is, well, you know how your people are. And
I don't, because my people are excellent.
Hey, can I get a couple tamarines, a maraca,
the sister who I was just talking to in the back, we are what we attract, we are part of that.
Yes.
So, you know, if that's the mindset that you are meeting life with,
Yes.
then those are the people that you're going to meet.
Exactly.
But I have a standard, you know, for my life and the things that were imparted in me. So there's certain things that I'm just not going to tolerate.
Exactly.
So if I walk into an environment, regardless of who or what is there,
Exactly.
if it's not conducive, then I just won't be there.
That's right.
But I don't knock a whole group of people because I had one negative experience.
Exactly.
You know, so.
And that's what I get people to say. It's like, reword it. Be specific. You know, and also let people know if you're not satisfied with that service, let them know why you're not satisfied with the service. So that sometimes people don't even know what they're doing. And so you need to let them know so they can make that choice
Or
to
are
upgrade.
you going looking to get over anyway? Like, we're not gonna
Right.
start. We're not gonna go there. We're not.
You know, there's that segment of Keeping It Real with Dr. Walls. We're keeping it real
in harmony.
Yes, we
We're gonna talk about the harmony.
Yes, yes.
We're a harmonic life.
Yes. See, back to that harmonicist again. So there we go. Y'all see how it all comes full circle? So you came out, I asked you, now we talked about, you know, we are here in honor of Trayvon Martin. And what was it about this particular case? Chef Stephanie was just, you know, she shared a very personal connection to this case, and we thank her for sharing that with us. What was it for you that moved you about that case that led you to be here today?
Well, for me, I definitely am grateful anytime the light bulb goes off and we get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also saddened because at the time that Brother Martin was murdered, there were over 180 homicides in Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
So when I look at the number of marches, because one, let's get unified and we won't have to have 17 marches.
Exactly.
And maybe 5 of those marches could have been strategic sessions to actually have things for our young people to do or execute a plan.
Mm-hmm.
But again, all efforts, I'm not going to knock the effort because
Right.
it is something that's substantive, and you know, I'm sure that something will conspire to come out of that. But you know, I just feel like we just really have to take an active standpoint in terms of the things that we are willing to tolerate.
Yes.
Because unfortunately in life nothing matters until it's personal to you.
Right.
So, you know, until it's your child, until it's your loved one, regardless whether it's re-entry, whether it's whatever, you know, it's just not relevant.
Mm-hmm.
But by the time that it's your loved one, it's too late.
Right.
So it's just, you know, just wanting to, again, I believe in, you know, even Chef Stephanie's a new friend of mine. Met her at an event. Love her food. I would taste test anytime. But, you know, but seriously, you know, just really believing in what we're doing and how those images are going to be used.
Yes.
And what that message, you know, can send forth and the light that can be shed, continue to be shed in this young brother's memory. But, you know, I just feel that, you know, our concept of community just has to change.
Yes.
And that just if you look at this room, there's so much light in this room, and we all, you know, have different lanes, and we all do things exceptionally well, and even have some overlap where we do some of the same things.
Right.
But there's really enough for us all to eat.
That's right.
So it's not about competing with one another or having that kind of spirit or that kind of energy, but it's really more so about just being your best.
That's
and
right.
doing what you do with a level of excellence that inspires everyone around you.
That's right.
to you know, reach to another level, because we all bear witness to the truth. So in me staying in my lane and doing what I do well, there are people that are watching and observing and saying, wow, that's possible.
That's right.
You know, because a lot of times in life we do a lot of lip service.
Yes.
People want to talk you to death. Well, this is what you should do. But don't do what I do. This is what I say.
Right.
But we know that doesn't factor.
Right.
So
Right.
really, you know, holding that standard and being accountable, coming together, building, networking, you know, sincerely though, not just coming to events and get numbers and,
Right.
you know, the next date or the next outing, but
Right.
really, you know, what can we do? How can we work together? You know, how can this little corner of the world be better because we've all come together?
Right. And what's going through my mind as you're saying that is be the change that you want to see in the world, you know, and be very active in doing it. You know, there's a line, in addition to the tambourine, another statement that I'm known for is, and my mama said, and so your belly dancing mama, yes, my belly dancing mama at that. Right, yes, belly dancing truck driver want to have a tattoo wearing mama.
And that gave way to Dr. Walls.
That gave way to Dr. Walls, yes. That gave way to several Dr. Walls.
Hey now,
actually
talk about
one of many in the
good
family.
genes.
Yes, very good genes. one of the things that she said was, you may be the only Bible that somebody reads today.
Yeah.
And so that made me very conscious of my walk early on, and understanding that people are always watching you.
All the time.
Okay?
Because you her daughter, I'm Barbara's daughter. So honey,
Exactly.
I understand.
People are always watching. And, you know, I work a lot with children. I work a lot with people of all different ages. And what I've noticed as of lately is that there are a lot of children who I'm not sent to work with, but who are taking notice of me. And so I walk into schools and they'll be like, hey, Dr. Laws, hey. And they'll apply some of the things that I may have taught somebody else.
Because they came home. But that's what we did historically.
Right.
You know, everybody couldn't go to school, everybody couldn't go to college, but we all went because when you came home, it was school.
That's right.
You know, but we come
That's
home
right.
and we have video games and we don't sit down and break bread together. We don't really know, you know, the emotional, you know, standpoint that any of us are on at any given time, because it's just, hey, how you doing? You don't wait for the response.
Right.
And, you know, just really taking that, you know, active approach as relates to self-care,
That's
so
right.
that you can be aware of what's going on with you, to also be sensitive to what could be going on with others.
Exactly. And that goes back to that statement that you said about our community, and really the health that needs to return to the community. And so working with Sisters in Harmony, promoting those positive images of women back in the community on a mental, physical, and spiritual level is so important. And we know and we don't know the power of women. Women are very, very powerful, and many times we have given up our power. And I often refer to that as the folly of Eve. Because Eve was holding it down, all right? And poor Eve, she get blamed for so much stuff. And I just say, if Adam just took responsibility for taking a bite out of the apple.
Because who had a better relationship with his father at
Well,
the time? We're not gonna go there.
We're going to go there because
conversation.
Adam said, that woman that you gave me. So that's a powerful sister right there. So, but the whole point is reclaiming the power of being women, setting the standard in the community. Because if we talk to our young boys, if we talk to our young men, if we talk to our grown men about and hold them to the expectations that we have and we deserve, then they will follow suit, and the children will follow suit as well.
I agree. And also balancing that out with celebrating and encouraging the brothers that are doing it.
That's right.
Because I don't feel that there's a lack of brothers who are good fathers or, you know, good mates.
That's right.
They just don't get celebrated.
Right.
The stories that you hear are, you know, he left me, he broke my heart. Well, hussy, he was trifling when you met him.
Right.
Like, let's just be real.
Right.
But there, you know, so I think that just that balance of energy, you know,
Yes.
just, you know, being in a space where you can be authentically you, where you can nurture, you can support, but
Yes.
also be that strong hand.
That's right.
Also say, no, brother, that's not going to work over here.
Right.
Now, you can go across the street with foolishness.
Right.
But, you know, all of it, I think that we just have to have that open, honest, transparent, healthy
Yes.
dialogue.
Yes.
You know?
And I like the way you said celebrate, because there is the opposite side, and we have to honor that. And now on Speaking to Harmony from 8 to 10 p.m. on the first Thursday of every month, Brother Moja along with Brother Kamos will be doing a segment called A Few Good Men, where they will be honoring just that, those men in the community who are doing positive things. Of course, I vote that my father should be the first person that they celebrate and honor. So I'll push for that. We'll see if that works. But, you know, there are men, and that's one thing. Yay! That's one thing that I do say a lot of times when people will say, well, there aren't good men out there, and I say they are, because I have a father and I have two brothers. So right there, that dispels that lie. It's not even a myth, it's just a bold-faced lie. And so that there are other good men out there as well that just need to step up and be celebrated by themselves, but also by us as well. Yes, and so that goes the same with, there are many wonderful women out here, and you are one of them. And so we are celebrating you as well as the other people who came out today to support such a wonderful project and organization. So I thank you.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Good.